Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to New Jersey Motorsports Park for round number 13 of the Ferrari F430 Challenge. My name is Rob Howard, and I'm joined in the booth by my colleague Al Craighead. Al, a brand new racetrack here in New Jersey Motorsports Park. Al Craighead, let's have a look at qualifying for today's event. Pablo Perez on pole, Scott Tucker in the second spot, Henri Richard qualified third, Mike Zoe in fourth, John Farano in fifth, and rounding out row number 3 is your point leader right now, Roberto Fata. This is the first time that the Ferrari Challenge competitors have had the opportunity to jump on this new racetrack. But we are set to go right now. The F430 Ferrari Challenge drivers onto the front straightaway here. They are looking for green this time by, and we are expecting to see we've got it. Green, 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 racing into turn number 1 on board right now with Zach Brown in the Scottsdale Ferrari entry. Heading into the corner here, Al Craighead, 3 wide, lots of contact in turn 1.
Yeah, these guys obviously want to go for it. It's the last couple races of the season, so they probably have some points they want to make up, or maybe just want to end their season on a high note. They want to get towards the front as fast as possible.
Now on board with Scott Tucker as he's closing up here on the lead as well. Here's the start actually from Mike Zoe, Ferrari of Central Florida. Not a great start for Mike, but one of these deals where he may be trying to be a little smoother going into turn number 1. And then, of course, Mike getting into that contact. There's that was that 3 wide shot, Al, we saw earlier, and actually Zoe doing a pretty half-decent job getting himself out here.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, another big contact.
He's going to hit twice, and then, we got car looping. Oh.
That was a wild start for sure.
A wild start.
But right now, it's Pablo Perez, driver to beat. You can see him pulling away a little bit here. Now working his way through the S's section of the racetrack. Pretty solid lead right now for Perez. Got to be at least 10 or 12 lengths.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's found the rhythm for the car the way he wants to go. But look at Roberto Fata. We're just back on board with him. He's really quick through turn 11, that last turn. That's how he made his first pass, and it looks like he might get this pass for position now. He's got to be careful about the dust in there in turn 1. Oh, yep, sure enough, but he made it stick.
Not a bad move there. Roberto Fata able to go down the inside of Scott Tucker, turning into turn number 1 there, and you can see him on the exit of that corner of the car. A little bit of dust on the inside. It got a big wiggle coming out of that corner that actually shot to the outside a little bit, but your point leader doing a fairly decent job to hold that car on the racetrack, and of course crossed up a little bit. Scott Tucker was going nowhere. He wasn't going to be able to get back around because really couldn't be confident at all that Fata was going to be able to keep that car straight.
Yeah, I think Scott Tucker saw the move was coming and realized, okay, did the smart thing. I'm going to let him have the position. Maybe he slides off the course, and if not, I can still tuck in behind him and maybe get a run going down like turn 4 or 5.
You know what? In the end, he said this is gentleman racing, but they're still all fierce competitors. But really what that showed right there was that Fata actually went to the inside, won the position, won the inside line. Tucker smart enough to say, hey, you know what? You got me on that corner. I'm going to spool this thing back up, and we're going to go get you to the next corner. So yeah. Tucker doing exactly what it's perfect racing right there. And the man had taken the position from him. Well, now it's time to go back on the offensive.
Yeah, exactly. And also the other thing, too, is we've been talking about the dust. He knew the dust was there. So he's like, okay, maybe this guy's going to just go flying off the course.
That's an opportunity.
I don't want to be right beside him when he does that.
Again, lap 7 of a scheduled 26. Pablo Perez in the Scottsdale, Arizona, number 14. Ferrari F430 continues to lead right now over the, as we said, the new second-place driver, Roberto Fata, in the number 03 machine. But now we've got some lap cars coming out, Craig. You're going to get this every once in a while. Obviously, a gentleman's series here. A lot of drivers on different levels of speed and talent, and we're coming through some lap traffic here right now. That's the number 55 of Scott Tucker. Looks like to me like Scott Tucker may have got back into second spot already. We were just back on board with Fata, who runs in the third spot. I'll tell you, Fata continues to try to work his way up to get back up to Tucker, but we may have a battle here right now because it looks like Henri Richard starting to put some pressure on Fata for third spot. Folks, we're going to have a quick chat here with Henri Richard.
Yeah, this is a really wonderful facility. I think the promoters did a great job. The track has a lot of flow, and my sense of what it takes to be fast here is just to be very, very smooth. Smooth on and off throttle and smooth on and off the brakes, because it's all about momentum and rhythm. Yeah, I was lucky enough to nail my qualifying lap on the third lap, so my tires are very fresh compared to most of the guys which have had to put 10 to 12 laps into their qualifying. So this is a track that's very demanding on the front left because of the 7, 8, 9 turn complex. And so we should see the car come to me probably about middle of the race.
The battle continues for the position. Pablo Perez still your leader in the number 14 machine. Scott Tucker runs in second spot. We'll stay focused on this fight right now, however, for third position. Right now, it's been quite a long yellow, folks. We're working lap number 22, only 4 laps remaining. What a start for Perez. He obviously caught Tucker napping there as he jumped on the gun.
Yeah, see, I was going to say, he was sweeping his tires, and then also he straightened the car out and went bam, and he jumped it and jumped on it right early. So
we'll have to see. That may have been a little bit early, right? We're hearing there's a possibility that Perez could get in a little bit of trouble for that jump start as he was on the throttle very early right now. So we're being told right now, folks, that Pablo Perez will be penalized 1 lap for the jump start. Then that's a move for the lead right there. Fata to the inside of turn 1. Book it. Roberto Fata just took over what is now the lead. We're being told by Ferrari Challenge officials that Pablo Perez will be penalized 1 lap for that jump start. This is going to, that became the battle for the lead right there. Scott Tucker back into second as Roberto Fata, a great run down the front straightaway.
Yeah, and you can see the gap, he just shrunk that gap coming out of turn 11, that high speed turn on the front straight. You see the draft work, pulls the inside, and same thing as Tucker did before. Tucker said, okay, you got that inside line. Let's see if you can hold it there in the dust, and I'm going to tuck in right behind you and see if I can get a run back.
I'll tell you, things have played into the hands of Roberto Fata here in round number 13, our front end of this doubleheader at New Jersey. What a fantastic opportunity for him. He was back there, in probably third, fourth position, and no chance at going for the victory. We get a caution flag, a restart, a penalty to Perez after jumping the start, and Fata able to get by Tucker to take over the top spot, which is a couple laps to go. What really an amazing turn of events here at New Jersey.
And Tucker's worries aren't over yet because Henri Richard is all over him looking for a way past what will be now second place. So Tucker's not only got to focus on catching back up the Fata, but he's got to worry about, okay, what's Henri doing? Is he going to get a run on me like this down through the one straight? He's closing,
yeah.
But I don't think he had quite as good run as Fata, but he may try the inside here. It's a long front straight.
Keep a look to the inside. We're on board with Scott Tucker, and there he goes to the inside. Richard to the inside to take the spot. So Tucker back to third right now. Oh, that caution flag did not go good for Scott Tucker. We thought he may be able to rebound and take a shot at Perez. Instead, he finds himself getting overtaken by Roberto Fata and Henri Richard. So Tucker back in the third spot, still a podium position right now. But he's hammering on the steering wheel saying, man, I had an opportunity there.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes those cautions, like we said, were maybe this caution will help him get close on Perez and get what the exact opposite, which can happen. Maybe his tires didn't come up to speed enough, and these little things that maybe his car was working ideally and the caution hurt him.
Yeah, maybe his car was working better with the hot tires. He needs to get these tires fired back up again. Right now, folks, just 2 laps remaining here for Roberto Fata, your pole sitter, rather your point leader right now, looking to try to extend that lead. As Al mentioned at the top of the broadcast, if he can lock the championship here, he'd love that. Not certain yet if he's going to go to the World Final in Italy. That's part of the championship chase still. He'll need to go there if indeed he is not able to clinch the series here in New Jersey. But right now, if he can hold on to this victory, we have an opportunity, I believe, for him to do that. Watching this fight up front right now, I believe that's 1, 2, 3 right there, I think. So Henri Richard actually putting a ton of pressure on right now as they work their way on the straightaway. Last lap on the racetrack right now. Tucker falling back a bit, but Richard looking to take a run at Fata. Here comes Richard to the inside in turn number 1. Down the inside, new leader. Oh, and Tucker almost tosses it off. They're able to hold on.
He's lucky he's got a big gap there back to what will be 4th place because he almost went flying off. He closed up, and I think he realized, okay, it's a breaking point. I got really hammered last lap, and he just got in there way too hot.
Way too deep for Tucker. Now let's move this focus forward right now. Richard, we believe, into the lead. Well, we're going to call it the lead. It's still Pablo Perez out front right now. He is the lead driver, and we'll get the checkered flag first. However, we are already being told that they are going to penalize him 1 lap for that jump start on the restart here. So here's your fight for the win right now. Henri Richard and Roberto Fata going at it 1-2. Final lap here in this race at New Jersey Motorsport Park. Round number 13. Watching it here right now, the number 61.
Fata's going to have to get a lot closer. I was thinking he might try to run through 4 and then the hard braking the 5, but he's too far back now. So it's probably going to come down to that short low of the S's there, 8, 9, and 10 before the run on the front straight because there's no way you're passing through 11.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Richard off. Richard spinning out of the lead on the final lap. Oh no, heartbreak for Henri Richard. Takes the lead from Roberto Fata and then drops a wheel and gets caught up. The dust is still flying as he's no doubt on the throttle. Checker flag going to fly for Pablo Perez. We know this now. He's not going to score the overall victory. Roberto Fata will take that top spot. Second place is going to go to Tucker. Roberto Fata able to